Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. I got a few things to share with you in this particular video, including this piece from the Daily Hodl titled, London-based think tank says Ripple's XRP remittance platform can minimize intermediaries and boost speed of international payments. And so it's kind of easy to forget, especially with all the excitement around the price action of XRP as of late, which, hey, it's fair enough to have been excited with what's been going on here, but it's easy to kind of forget that XRP is actually solving a real-world problem and being used on a daily basis to move money around the planet. And there is no other solution, for the train wreck that is the world of global cross-border payments. It requires a decentralized cryptocurrency with an open market price that is technologically sufficient, and XRP most certainly fits the bill, and there is no other cryptocurrency being positioned on the planet for this particular use case. So how about that? How you going to act? So it's cool. And I've got tweets from a couple Ripple employees, including none other than Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, talking effectively about Bitcoin and long-term viability in general, just XRP and so on and so forth. So plenty to talk about in this latest hot jam Moon Lambeau video. Yes, indeed. But before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would please ever so delicately tap the like button, I would appreciate the support, because if you do, it will simply tell the YouTube machine that you don't necessarily completely hate this Moon Lambeau video. Maybe you hate it a little bit. But if you tap that like button, it will tell the YouTube machine to recommend this video to others that might also find it interesting. And also, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambeau channel, because if you do, we could be friends. Maybe even best friends. I get all giddy just thinking about it. Oh my God, I might get a new friend today. I want to be clear, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice, and so you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I just think it's fun to talk about these topics, crypto-related stuff, XRP-related stuff, and make YouTube videos as a hobby. That is all that it is. So let's jump into this piece from the Daily Hodl. Ripple's XRP remittance platform has the potential to streamline and boost the speed of international payments, according to a new report from a London-based financial think tank. The official Monetary and Financial Institutions Forum, or UMFIF for short, OMFIF, UMFIF. They probably want you to say it like that, all goofy. That's why they made it look silly. Anyway, that's an independent think tank for central banking, economic policy, and public investment that highlights Ripple's efforts to position itself as an alternative to financial messaging service SWIFT. In a new report on the role of blockchain in banking. Well, how about this? It's good to get some recognition here, right? And so here's a quote. By consolidating liquidity to service international payments from many disjointed international Nostro accounts into one XRP pool, respondent banks allocate less total liquidity to service the same volume of global payments. The bank only has to hold its domestic currency and maintain one account with XRP, with only enough XRP to service its largest expected payment obligation. The process minimizes the number of intermediaries and their markup on spreads. It's just the coolest freaking concept. It's like Ripple saw that people were already trading cryptocurrency, speculating on it, because that's just this thing humans do. They're going to speculate on anything. If there's an open market, people are going to speculate on it. So really all we're talking about here is, since they're doing that anyway, tapping into that existing liquidity to use XRP as a bridge currency to help move money around the planet by reducing fees, eliminating the need for so many Nostro accounts the world over here. Real world utility. It matters tremendously, because if you want to talk, fine, we can talk about short term about how it's awesome to make awesome XRP gains and all this incredible, and I admit it's incredible XRP price action that we've seen lately. And even despite retracements, I still think that it's going to be looking pretty good if we just hold on long enough. But it's like, despite all of that, if you want true long-term sustainability, you need to solve a problem if you are a cryptocurrency. Now, the report says Ripple's crypto-based solution could further benefit banks by allowing them to avoid exchange rate and processing fees. Ripple released its XRP-centered cross-border settlement platform, now known as On-Demand Liquidity, or ODL for short, back in October of 2018. The platform is designed to allow financial institutions to rely on Ripple to convert their fiat currency to XRP and send the digital asset to another country, where it is then converted back to fiat. And so as an XRP holder here, I just, for me personally, and look, I want to be clear, like, I fully acknowledge that it's risky to invest in general, and certainly to invest in the crypto asset class. It's highly volatile. All sorts of people lose everything. I totally acknowledge that. But to me, it feels substantially less risky to purchase XRP today than even 3 years ago when I first jumped in, because I see real world adoption. And my entire investment thesis is that utility matters and will win the day. And so, look, none of this is financial advice. I'm just sharing my everyday Joe Schmo opinion here. But I feel substantially better about it because I know if there's a cryptocurrency that's solving a real world problem, then people are going to ultimately value that and have in perpetuity a price associated with it. And as more people figure this out, more money is going to flow in, and you're going to get this multiplier effect. And the market's just so damn illiquid. That's where all of the opportunity comes from. That's why it's exciting to be in this space right here. Now, Ripple partner MoneyGram is the most high-profile user of the platform and currently moves 10% of its volume between the United States and Mexico using the solution. SBI Holdings, the Japan-based financial services company, recently announced it will test XRP in the $6.6 trillion foreign exchange market to see if it can lower costs and reduce the risk of price fluctuations when one currency is traded for another. Do you think they already know the answer, though? Don't you think? No, go ahead and do it. Do your proof of concept. I'm just saying. Holy hell, man! You're removing endless layers of like middle management that's no longer necessary by just utilizing XRP as a bridge currency. So I'm just saying, I love this stuff here. Here's a tweet from Jake Chervinsky, who is he's a lawyer, and he's got a pretty respectable following here, 31,500 followers on Twitter, and wrote the following. Imagine believing Bitcoin is controlled by China while they constantly try to ban it and commit extraordinary resources to a DC/EP project designed to replace it. It's unbelievable to me that this critique still exists in 2020. To which Stuart Alderodi responded. And he's general counsel at Ripple. Yes, indeed, he's with Ripple with over 30 years of legal experience with expertise in banking, regulatory affairs, and complex litigation. And here's what he had to say in response to Jake Chervinsky. The data doesn't lie. Vast majority of Bitcoin's network/infrastructure, chips, mining pools, software, are all located in China or created by Chinese companies. This is not decentralization. The CCP wields absolute control in China, shutting down Ant IPO days before cutting off OTC desks, not to mention enforcing a social credit system. Anything threatening the party is dealt with swiftly and decisively. You said the CCP doesn't like Bitcoin. Well, it probably doesn't hurt that over the last few years, some $15 billion in mining rewards were directed back into China. Follow the money. And see, that's why, like, to the Bitcoin maxi types, is like, you're being intellectually dishonest if you're pretending that this isn't a legitimate critique. Oh my gosh, in the year 2020, you can't believe this critique exists? I can't believe that you think it's ridiculous that it exists. I respectfully disagree. Nothing personal against Jake whatsoever. I just feel differently. I have a different perspective, and I'm sure he would think I'm wrong. That's fine. I do enjoy diversity of thought. You guys get to decide for yourself, but I think it's an absolutely, completely legitimate critique. And as a result, I don't know what it's going to look like. So I understand, like, Bitcoin's been battle tested for over a decade, and most of the the concepts people came up with as to why Bitcoin was going to ultimately die, Bitcoin's overcome them. And I understand that it's, without Lightning Network functionally working, it's never going to be used as a peer-to-peer cash system like Satoshi Nakamoto envisioned, but damn it, it's still here, and that's got to mean something. And so credit where it's due. Even if Bitcoin's only ever going to be a store of value, because, and if it does, by the way, it's purely because it's the first, that would just be an indication the degree to which standards matter. Well, okay, fine. But standards do matter, and so I do acknowledge that, and so maybe it will have staying in power, despite any other critiques that I or anyone else have, and that would be totally, like, I'd prefer that, frankly. I would rather Bitcoin stick around forever. I really would, because I think that'd be better for the space and less messy. But if XRP indeed becomes the standard bridge currency for cross-border payments, again, standards are very difficult to supplant. You need a new technology that is like 10, 20, 30 times better than what the existing technology is for people to feel like it's worth changing what they're doing. And so who knows? I don't even know what that would be. I don't even know what that would look like. It could be decades away, if or hundreds of years away. I don't know. but if XRP really does become the standard, it's going to be here to stay, I suspect. Brad Garlinghouse retweeted that thread from Stuart Alderody, the Ripple employee, and wrote the following. As a Bitcoin holder, I want it to succeed and believe in its use case, store of value, same as I believe in XRP's distinct use case, which is payments. This also means being aware of potential weaknesses like mining control in China for future progress. These two are not mutually exclusive. Thank you, Brad Garlinghouse. Could not agree more. I got to heart that right there. Firmly agree with that. It's okay to have critiques. You know, I have critiques about XRP. So, but I'm Mr. XRP bull still. Can we be just intellectually honest and not pretend that there aren't ever any shortcomings with whatever it is that we're super duper into? Like, come on, guys. That's how I feel about it anyway. But that is it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.